Hi, my name is Kin, and this is the first video for my Satisfactory series, starting with Update 8 Experimental, going through to full release. If you're unfamiliar with Satisfactory, it is a 3D factory building game. You step into the shoes of a fix-it employee on an alien planet. The mission is to construct and automate factories and production lines using belts, trucks, trains, and drones. I've got some ambitious goals with this series. First, I'm going to be using Lumen the entire playthrough and designing my mega factories with it in mind. However, what I'm looking forward to most is designing the entire architecture and mega factories with one theme, the Galactic Empire. I'm also planning some additional special goals and restrictions on construction. I'll be live streaming at least 3 days a week and will be editing down the footage into hour-long videos, of which this is the first. The live streams are available to watch on my channel in their entirety. This is my second playthrough, and as you can see, I've been planning this for some time. I figured if I was going to put in this much effort, I'd like to share it with as many people as I can. In this first episode, we're starting our new save in the Northern Forest. I'm going to show you how I progressed through the tech tree and built this. The first steps of what I'm calling my mega starting factory. If I've cut out anything you wanted to see, the full VOD is linked in the description. Let's get started. Okay, Northern Forest, here we are. Now I do have a very specific place in mind. We are going to head that direction. We got the Xeno Zapper ready. I'm not 100% sure where we are, but I know the general area. That's nice. Yep, here's where we're starting.
Seems to emit unfamiliar energy readings, which could potentially be retrofitted into fix-it technology. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
New research tree. We don't even have our MAM. All right, this is where we're going to be starting. So I have to do a little bit of infestation clearing first. There's probably at least one more hog, and where'd he go? There he is. And I'm sure there's some hives. Come on. Go.
The remains of this creature might shed light on how to increase chances of survival. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
Okay, hub time. Hub. Ab. Good enough for now. There he is. Pretty cool. Crashed him into the cliff there, but he'll live. All right. So, exciting times. I've been holding off on really playing any Satisfactory at all for Update 8 and this series to start. So I've been really dying. I did a little bit of testing here and there, but been really dying to play for a while. Let's see. Power. Some biomass burners up. Oh, that's all we get. Let's get this going. And then definitely need soon as I get some foundations, I'm basically going to be redoing this, so I'm not too worried about what this looks like. Let's set this to leaves, and let's dump all of our leaves. And let's get a box for it to fit in. Then we will really? Again, we're just throwing some stuff up here real fast to get things moving. And iron ingots. What are we shortest on? You're shortest on that bad boy. Yep. Don't even have rods to build a second one. Can do a little bit of cheating. If I had some wire. Alright, we really got to get the wire going. Copper, which should be right here. Okay, cool. So basic setup here. We have one iron node working. We don't have any splitters yet, so this is producing a lot more than the belt can remove. So we're gonna be, actually we're gonna have leftovers, which is kind of cool. We don't really have the power to power more buildings yet, but I kind of went to like the starting place, the speedrunning starting place. Everything around here is really, really good. There's a lot of nodes and they're very high quality. You get a lot out of them. See, there's a bunch more iron over here for our needs later. Refilling our grass. And right here is where we're making our power needs. Grass gets turned into biofuel here. Pick up the biofuel. Can we afford another one of these? Nope. We need iron and iron plates and copper. So let's go ahead and see what our copper's doing. Unfortunately, we also need to set up. Oh yeah, copper's looking good. We need to set up some cable. So again, lacking splitters really sucks. But I think we should be able to do the same trick. Squeeze you in there, that'll work. Have room on this. And then reinforced iron plates, yikes. There's a limit to the constructors we can build with the reinforced iron plates they give us at the start. We want this, I think. So we're gonna go into wire. Gonna be copper. We need some more power. This is my second playthrough. I didn't quite finish the first, like all the elevator parts on my first playthrough. Pretty close. And this is cable. Now our power should be really close there. Yeah, a little bit. But we're okay now. For now. Copper ingots. Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna cheat here. We're gonna take the extra copper ingots. I'm gonna feed these in by hand so we can get some cable going. Because I really need splitters. Oh my gosh, I forgot concrete. I happen to know there's concrete up on that ridge. That's a new thing for me, to kind of chatting while I play this game. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Okay, that's set up. There we go. Concrete is cooking. Yeah. Why don't we head this way? Because I know there's some hogs down here. Kill ourselves some local wildlife and use their remains to power our... Okay, here we go. There's also some random parts. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Oh, there's 2 of you. Ah! One down. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. Got ya. Alright, so let's raid this thing. Oh, that water looks really nice. That water looks great. Really cool. Should be some more parts. Here is some reinforced plates. 24. Wow, that's nice. That saves us a ton of time making those by hand. Oh, more of them. 31. I'll take it. That is really nice. That is shockingly good. Okay, what do we need? A modular frame. Okay, come on now. 200 concrete. 200 concrete. No. We're short. That wasn't what I wanted at all. 38. Is that enough? It is enough. Let's launch it, baby.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
All right. Sent it up. What's next? Yeah, these splitters I need so bad. Now we can't start filling the pod again until he comes back, which will be in a minute and a half. Here he goes, he's landing. That is super cool. Now, it's nothing compared to the space elevator.
Exchange concluded. Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Have enough? Definitely have enough of these. Oh yeah, baby. We're cooking with gas.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Here's the heavy modular frames that we need to open up that hard drive that's on the other side of the mountain there. But let's finish off tier 1 first, field research, because that way we get our map and our MAM. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's landing. Perfect. Now, if you didn't know, there's no loss of materials when you delete stuff. And if you delete anything like this stuff on this belt, when I delete it, it's going to go in my inventory. Now, if my inventory fills up, which is likely to happen. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I emptied my inventory, and we need that much stuff to launch that. Hey, we're moving fast. I'm by no means a speedrunner, but I'm pretty proud of this.
The map has been unlocked.
Okay. All goes.
The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM,
The MAM!
will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field.
Yep, there's
To
our...
ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note, the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
We do this. Too high. Get rid of these. It's kind of a big deal. I've never, like, I gotta set this foundation at the right height because I don't want to touch it again. Yeah, that'll work too. Okay. All right. We're gonna go this high. Right. We're getting close. All right. Place our hub somewhere nice. That's good. Kind of in the trees there. It's not clipping against the cliff. I think this is a good place, good home for a long time. Okay, iron rods. Iron rods. We need 2. We need 1 here. What are we gonna do? It's ugly. That works. Then merger. Okay. Iron plates. Need to be in front of this guy. There's a little green line, really hard to see, on the left side of the screen about halfway down. Tells me that it's lined up. There's the green line. There's the green line. All right, 15 per minute. Screws take, right, 10 per minute. So this is this fun little you know, you could split this in 3 parts and then remerge 2 of them, put it in there. It's ridiculous. I hate it. We're not going to do that. We're just going to use a splitter. Go in there, and then half will go in there. So it's not going to be perfect, but it'll get us some screws going. Here's our screws. How do we want to organize this? I think we want to... Right, we want a little path to walk, first of all. We want 2 here. And then constructor. Don't need any splitting. Right in there, perfect. Another constructor. I'll show what I'm doing here in a sec. And then these lines are lined up. Okay, so this one is going to be biomass wood. This one's going to be biomass leaves. We're going to put the leaves in here. And we're going to put the wood in here. We need some power. Go, didn't have to break it. Okay, so now we have those working. Now, when they come out, they're both biomass. It's just that this one makes biomass with the leaves, and then this one makes biomass with the wood. So we're gonna merge them. Now they're just biomass. Be able to jam that up pretty close. Perfect. Perfect. We're gonna replace this storage container with another constructor in a few minutes. That will make solid biofuel, and that will last way longer than that biomass. All right.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
We prep this out while we wait. I need some power. That even? Hey, it's even. Okay, there we go. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Here we go. Now we can set this to biofuel, and we can put.
In biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists
Yeah.
of wood. Additionally,
Come on. There we go. All right, so now when we go obstacle, or when we go gathering for materials, we'll use the chainsaw. I'm gonna try not to cut down too many of these really nice looking trees. Or I will cut down trees, but I'll cut them down farther away from the base. Yeah, I'm gonna clear some of those trees because I'm gonna put the space elevator up there. That's probably where we will get our first tree clearing going. So we need to make an adjustment here. I use 15 rods. and we go 7.5, 75% of 40, which is 30, twice is 60. So that'll work. You just gotta kill this. Yeah, and honestly, these aren't actually getting the full amounts because of this bottleneck here. But help things along like this for now. You gotta get our 120 belts. It's just killing me. I can move this. I'm going to move this. Don't need that either. Merger. Okay, here's our screws. This should be 60 eventually. How do we orient our assembler? I think we're just gonna go something like... I almost jumped off the edge. And there's the screw side. Turn this. All right. In reality, this is still pretty temporary, relatively speaking. That looks good. There's our reinforced iron plates. All right. Another one bites the dust. Now the downside with Mark II.
Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts are now accessible. To encourage additional verticality, conveyor poles now have a stackable variant.
The only problem with Mark II is that they need reinforced plates. Right here. All right, so much better. Now these belts will be much closer to full. They should be getting the full 30 because we have 120 being split 4 ways, 3 ways. Actually, yeah, we I did my math poorly. You can do one more split. So what do we need? What are we short? You know, honestly, we really should set up one for rotors. Okay, rotors needs 20 iron rods per minute and 100 screws per minute. So we're not gonna get all of that out of what we need, but or out of what we have. So we're gonna build a splitter here. You do rods and rods. really kind of butting up against my... You know what we could do? We could just place him. Then we'll work around him. They're 2 screws, so it's going to be a little tight. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go a little vertical. So, merger. Our Slumber's going to go here. Assembler. And do this. And then come on. Do I think autosave? Yes. Perfect. And then a box for our shiny new rotors. Little recap. In that corner over there, we have the power setup. That's moving. Here's our main ironworks. 4 smelters working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 constructors. We have iron plates here, here, and here. No, here and here are iron plates. And then iron rods are there, 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 and there. And then screws are here and here, and there, and there. These screws are making reinforced iron plates here. And those screws and these screws and plates are making reinforced iron plates. And then these screws and the rods from that one are making rotors there. All off of one Mark 1 miner in iron on one node. We have 3 other iron nodes here. I mean, there's just not enough space. We fully maximized one Mark 1 miner on one node. Really, the next step, now that these sort of basics are automated and we have some income, we're actually going to start on our next project, which is going to be built out here. Through all of this area, I'm going to expand this platform and start building there. And I'm going to build, if you're somewhat familiar with Satisfactory, I'm not going to build this style. We've already built this style. I'm going to do something else, almost like a main bus type of construction. It's going to be good, and it'll allow us to add on everything else that I am going to build, except for the coal power, is going to be built right here. Everything. All the way up until we get Mark 5 belts. And then, and only then, will we start on our actual real factories. This is just a starter. This is just going to be our starter factory. And then we will come back through when we need this iron node here. We will come back through and delete all this. Yeah, let's get started. Okay. Oh, we only need 1. Perfect. Hard drive. And then if you don't know what hard drives are,
The hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
So yes, I didn't want to interrupt Ava. But yeah, we use it to unlock recipes. Oh, that tree got 8. Show you what I have in mind here. I want 2 empty rows so that we have space in the future. And so we're actually going to start our construction here. The last thing that gets constructed is on the end is actually a merger. Okay. But where is the start of it? I think should be enough space. I think we can start here. So 2 in, and then we'll start right in the middle. In the center, but on this side. I'm out of concrete and iron plates. We're gonna build a mega starter factory, and it's gonna be awesome. Now I have to have enough space here. Can't remember exactly how much, so we're gonna test. That is enough. That'll work. Okay, we've got that placed. Now, oh, actually the first one isn't, the first row is actually not a constructor. First row is actually smelters. As long as that works, we'll be fine. Yep, and that works. Of course, this works fine. Yeah, this is our spacing right here. We need to do the same thing with a splitter here. No, I think I'm just gonna bang this one right down the middle, as we were basically there anyway. Here's our splitter. Yes, yes. We're out of iron plates. The first thing we build over here is gonna be iron plates. Yeah, so that's a little wider than this one, but I'm okay with it. We'll just match it on the other side. Where is he? Right on the lines. Right there. Make sure this looks even. Yeah, looks great. And then we got to do the same that we did. Oh my god, I swear I will fall off of this thing. I'm like deathly afraid of falling off this thing until I get my jetpack. I want to see how long I can go without dying. Of course, I say that and I'm gonna die like really quick. I think we were here. Yeah, right on the edge. Right on the edge. Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles worth for 1 row. So we're gonna have a smelter row where we just send the raw materials straight down the middle. It gets split off of each side. So the raw materials come down the middle. It gets split into the smelters on each side. And then they get sent back up through the mergers back towards us. And these bad boys go up as high as you want. Almost. How high that goes. Actually, you can get it higher than that even if you use a floor hole plate, which we would definitely do. So we can make this stack as high as we want. And we just load them in. And we can also increase the belts. So we only have 120 per minute belts right now, but you know, we'll get 480 or 320 or no 270 and then 480, right? And so we can just increase the belts and then put more smelters on the back end, and then increase the belts coming back, and it just loads up the completed materials. Oh, the MAM's done. See if we get lucky. So that's the plan. Wow. This is huge. This is awesome. This is so awesome. I can completely change my setup. I don't need nearly as many screws. I will need some screws for rotors, but I can make plates without. It's amazing. I will have to get copper over here, but I'm so happy. That was such a good pull. That's why we do those, is so that we don't have to deal with as many screws. And then I'm just gonna make these 120s, where we don't have the regular plates anyway to do the Mark 1 belts. I'm just gonna make everything Mark 2, which means it's time to officially change my quick buttons over from Mark 1 down here. Number 3 is bringing up a Mark 1, and I'm gonna change it over to Mark 2. To change these, by the way, you just hit the button that you want them to be. Lifts, we're gonna stick with Mark 1. We're definitely gonna stick with Mark 1, because on the way out or on the way in, they very few will actually need a Mark 2 off of the split like this. But the actual majority of this construction, we're gonna do a Mark 2. I'm really excited to build this. I've been planning this, and actually got this idea from, I think, Stin Archie on YouTube. That's where this idea came from. So to make things easier, I'm just gonna build off of this side for now. I will build an underfloor to this to move some of these materials around. But for now, let's see, we got 120. 4 of them, correct? Yep. So all 4 of these are gonna be based off of this bottom. And we're just gonna build ourselves some splitters. Mark 1s to go to feed into the actual, and then Mark 2s down the central pipeline. This is a manifold style. I'm a believer in manifold. There's a loading, I can't remember what it's called. The name is escaping me, but you pre-split them so they go in evenly, like I did over there. But this manifold is faster, simpler, and takes a lot less space. The only downside is that it takes a while to get up to full production, because they have to, machines have to fill up. So there's a downside, but this is a marathon kind of game, so I don't think spending a little time is really that big of a deal. Out of iron plates. We don't really need these. Then Mark 2's coming up. And here's where all of our iron ingots are going to come out. Now these are probably actually the lines that I'm going to stick under the flooring. No. Yes. Go up here. Here. 2 or I think it's 3 actually. Yep. Here we go. Now we can turn. Okay, so here's where the plates will come out. Let's see, we have 4 smelters in place. And if I remember right, yeah, they're 30. That means we can get 4. Oh my god. I'm having like vertigo because I think I'm gonna fall off of this damn thing. I just realized we haven't touched power in forever. So, yeah. I knew the power was close. Here. I hate how sometimes the green line doesn't show up. Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. They all set to iron plates. No. Copy. Paste. 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 Okay. Reinforced plates and then smart plate. Now, because we got that special recipe, we don't need to make quite so many screws, which is going to be great. Oh yeah, look at that. But the downside is we need to move the copper over. It's going to run right along here. I think what I'll do is reserve the first 4 for iron, because we have 4 iron nodes, and then that one will be copper. And it needs to be Mark II. It's gonna be an expensive boy, and that's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need to. He's so tall. Stackable. Come on, baby. Stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure that this. Wait. Yep. This is going to be our copper highway. That's much better, which makes sense because you build one to get you to the second level. Now, I think what we're gonna do is make this side copper. I actually, oh, you know what? I don't know how many coppers because, again, we're changing recipes, but I'm fine. I'll go with the flow. So 4 to start, right? Because 120 coming out. Make sure copper eats 30. It does. Yeah. 4 to start. And 4 is enough. You go. Boom. Boom. What the hell? Boom. Then mark 1. Then mark 1. 2. Go ahead and just kill this so it's out of the way. And this. Two. And I also got to get that autosave to 10 minutes instead of 5. That's really kicking my ass. Alright, and then, honestly, we definitely don't need this one. Keep that one. You gonna make it? Of course you're not. Right here we'll need them. 1, 2, 4. Straight. Looks beautiful. Okay, so here's our wire. I'm not too worried about cable for now. We will need to kick some of this wire back into one of these. Probably, I don't know, maybe this one. Did we do that? No, probably not. Probably through there. And then we would need to build a few cables off the end here, but I'm really trying to get smart plating rolling because that is our next real big holdup for both the space elevator as well as the reason that I can't build the underfloor is because I don't have floor holes, which you need awesome shot points for. And I mean, I guess I could throw, yeah, I could do it, but I guess I don't want to. Merger this, and now we're going to build our first assembler on the line here. Yes. Okay, so this is where the assemblers are going to go, and where the front of the manufacturers, and then the back of the manufacturers. I should, because they're four more. Just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I can make that work with floor holes. If not, well, I'll deal with it later. And then also, these are effing backwards, so that's great. Means these are wrong. Alright, let's get the splitters in place. Here. Here, here. Okay. And just need to mark ones for here and here. So we need wire here or there, and iron plates in the other place. Where's our wire coming out? Wire's coming out here. We'll definitely put wire on the bottom. Super convenient, barely an inconvenience. And then we will definitely put iron plates on the second row, because he's just begging to be in the second row. Here. Iron plates are moving. Going all the way to the ground. Okay, so that is the reinforced plates. And then now these reinforced plates will be ready to go down the third row. Well, let's just build it real quick. Take long. And the third row is going to be for our lovely bar plating, which I think needs reinforced plates and rotors off the top of my head. And then the rotors, what we'll do is we'll make them off side here. So the only thing left to do now before we call it a night is switch our copper ore and then watch it all come together. I'm gonna race down here and build ourselves a tower. We're gonna come down. Oh, that we have a little T-junction there. We'll deal with that. Again, I'm gonna end up hiding most of these lateral inputs. For sure the outputs, like where this wire is gonna come through, or these ingots, I'm gonna hide them. So underneath. But yeah, we should come in here, drop down, smelt, come back up into ingots, come back through ourselves, and then head over there to be turned into wire. All right, there we go. We're moving down the belt. Now, again, because this is a manifold setup, it's gonna take some time for all of those. This first smelter has to overflow completely before the next one can really be efficient. This line eventually will be packed full. We have exactly 120, but it's going to be a little stuttery until then. All right, let's run down for our next wire production, turning our ingots into wire. Yeah, there we go. There's our first wire. Gonna come out the door, head down, and go in the first round for the special recipe plates. So that's looking good. And again, that's gonna have the same problem. It's gonna take a while for that first one to fill up. Working? Working. It's working! There we go. Reinforced iron plates.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video and want to join me in this journey, consider subscribing so you don't miss my future content. My plan is to live stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evenings PST, and to continue to post videos like this one edited from those streams. Until next time.